think I'm okay. I am recording. Yeah, I'm recording now.
Hey, hey, Gemini. How's it going? It's so crazy because like right before we turned the camera on to do you guys' reading, and I feel like all your cards might have just popped out. I'm gonna do a proper pull, but I felt this surge of energy. Like I just got mad excited for you guys' reading. So let's go ahead and knock this general out. And I have a little addition, you know, to the agenda. Now I'm gonna start adding love readings at the end of these, because a few people asked me to make the readings longer, and a few more people asked me to focus on like romance and stuff. So I'm gonna try my hand at it, see how it goes. Spirit, give me messages for Gemini. Okay, all right. So the three cards that you got are the Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Now, I'm not the type of person to, I don't like to incite fear in anybody when I do readings for them. And keep in mind that this is a general reading. So at the end of the day, if it resonates with you, perfect. If it doesn't, then, you know, you'll feel it. If it doesn't, then it's just kind of like, because you also have to check out like your sun, your moon, and your rising videos to kind of get an accurate assessment of what's going on overall. So one or the other might not really resonate as much as another one. But anyway, I digress. So the Knight of Wands, let's just go through them one by one. The Knight of Wands is all about some sort of creative pursuit. Knights are about kind of accomplishing something, getting something done, having a passionate vigor for wanting to accomplish whatever task it is that their suit represents. So Wands are all about creativity, creative energy, ideas, and intellectual property. You know, talents and you know, shit that you're just good at. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, you know, there's this knight representing it is kind of like you feel like you need to go after that. You feel like you need to move forward with that. It could also represent a person coming into your life who is trying to help forward your agenda, because any of the court cards can be represented by actual people. So it might be a young person. Some people might say it could be a fire sign, so a Sagittarius or a Leo, or a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. You know, you would know better than I do, but you know, there's some sort of energy in your life that's kind of telling you, okay, it's time to crusade for what you believe in, who you say you are, what you really feel like you offer to the world creatively. And then you also have the Three of Pentacles, so that lends even more to that same idea of, this kind of reminds me of marketing and branding. So if there is something that you do, the Three of Pentacles signifies actually getting that idea off the ground. It's like if you're going to make t-shirts or something like that, this is establishing the brand that you're going to produce your shirts under. Like what emblem are you going to print on the front of your shirt? Like he's holding up the third one. I don't know if you guys can see. But he's holding up that third one, kind of like, yes, finally mastered it. And it's like he's making these pentacles, you know, to put up. He's got a couple of them up already. So he wants consistency. That three represents consistency. Three represents focus. It represents communication with other people about what it is that you do. Having a reputation, developing a name. You know what I'm saying? So these two cards kind of go hand in hand. That's pretty cool, Gemini. But also, you know, what do they say with much... what do they say? To whom much is given, much is requested, or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So there might be some sort of energies that you need to kind of filter out of your circle, because whenever you're trying to do something for yourself and you're moving and you're gaining momentum, people are gonna try to like bandwagon off of that and even like copy off of you, or try to take something from you, or even just try to take away your intellectual, or you know, how you feel about yourself, because it's all about, you know, the Seven of Swords. So swords are like your mental processes, you know, the things that go on inside your head. That's where the anxiety lies, that's where the doubt lies, that's where you know, the truth lies, honestly, where we find the deepest, most like psychological things about ourselves, you know, and how our minds, what makes us tick, that type of shit, you know. So when you have the Seven of Swords and you see it's this guy literally taking someone's swords, that could represent someone taking your intellectual property from you, trying to steal from you. It could represent someone trying to steal from you energetically. I've had that experience within my, you know, my own inner circle. People who come around and say, oh, I want to help, but then they're like vampires. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take it from me, or you planting the seed of doubt because you want to, I don't know, possess some of my mentality. It's about manipulation, kind of. If you feel where I'm coming from. So just watch out for that. If you are doing something, make sure that, you know, you got your legalities and everything covered, and everybody don't necessarily need to know your every move, because that Knight of Wands can be pretty chatty too. So there is that energy about wanting to be boastful and everything like that. So just, if you keep a hold on it and keep a close eye with, you know what I'm saying, who's in your circle and everything, I feel like you'll be straight. So I also, like I said, I wanted to start adding these love readings. I gotta announce the decks, child. I'm not thinking. So these, can't remember who made this, but I got it at a book at Barnes & Noble. If you go look in your New Age aisle, you should be able to find it. And these are actually, this is my Doreen Virtue deck. It's called Angel Tarot Cards. Real simple, straight to the point. It's like, I call it my nature deck. So I'm gonna use this one for the Gemini love.
Go ahead. Just keep going.
Okay. So I already pulled you guys' cards because something happened. And when it comes to, now, like I said at the beginning, this is a general reading. You need to know if this applies to you or not, or how it may apply to you, because there's different levels for everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is just a general message that I'm getting for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind. So you guys got a lot of air cards. You got the King of Air, the Five of Air, and the Eight of Water. King of Air, like I told y'all, I think in the last video, so Taurus, Kings are about mastery. Whatever suit they're in, you know, that's kind of like the area that they have down. So air is the swords, you know, and this is like your intellectual being, the state of your mentality, how you, you know, are perceiving life, the truths and the mistruths, you know what I'm saying, the grim realities, but also like justice, you know what I'm saying. It's both ends of that. So the card says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional consideration. So this is telling me that there's a need for you to be more level-headed with whatever it is that you're doing, because I know as Geminis, you know, you tend to get bored with people and you tend to want to bounce around with, you know, different ideas or different people who have different ideas or whatever it is, but there's a need to kind of be a little bit more conservative about whatever is going on, to take it a little more serious. I feel like it's saying an unwise choice. It's a Five of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So if it's a situation that you know is not working, or, you know what I'm saying, just isn't giving you what it is that you feel like you deserve, you have to kind of cut the situation in half yourself and move on from that, I guess. Might not apply to everybody, but somebody is definitely experiencing some sort of inner turmoil because of some sort of romantic situation, and it just feels like you're fighting up against a brick wall. That Five of Air energy, if you look at it, all the unicorns are like moving in the same direction, into the center, into each other. Nobody can get past anybody. You're fighting a losing battle, because at the end of the day, it's best to just like release it. Don't even focus on that shit. And then you have the Eight of Water, so that definitely signifies you moving away from a situation that is no longer serving you emotionally. And I hate to call y'all out like that, because I mean, it's not going to apply to everybody, but to the people that it does apply to, I hate to snatch your wig that way. But yeah, you need to be diplomatic about the situation and understand that you deserve more. You know, you have a high mind. You know, Gemini is all about air. Air is where we are at home. We are an air sign. So we understand communication and levels of, you know, intelligence. And I was just talking to another sign about emotional intelligence. You know, understanding what it is that you need out of a situation and whether or not you're actually obtaining that. You know, that Five of Air is just a very frustrated energy. I hate for anybody to feel like that, especially in air sign, because we're already, especially as Geminis, I saw somebody quote and say that being a Gemini is like, what the hell did they say? They said being a Gemini is like being in a oh my goodness, being in a, why can't I find my words right now? the chains of your mind in order to just move forward and know that abundance is coming. As soon as you let go of one thing, you make room for something else. I'll leave you guys saying that. So it was such a pleasure to be able to do you guys' reading out here, you know, in nature and everything this time. If you guys have any comments, you know, you want to let me know how your April goes. This is really only good for like the last week, maybe April into like the first week of May probably. But if you want to leave any comments, feel free. Make sure you like this video and you subscribe. If you want a private reading with me, you can absolutely get one of those. All you have to do is email me at nell4highvibe@gmail.com. I'll leave that down below. If you want to check out my music and, you know, connect with me on that level, you can just visit nellnicole.com. And all my social media is down below. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.